Welcome back to module number 2. I am so happy that you are here because it means you made a commitment to yourself. You made a commitment to doing this course and identifying your purpose and how you're going to live into it. And we are getting started today. Today we're going to talk about dreaming. Now, you may come into this with one of several emotions. Maybe you are a dreamer and you are so excited to dive into the questions in today's module. Or maybe you are a discouraged dreamer. Maybe you've had dreams in the past and they haven't happened, and so you just find yourself a little discouraged. Or maybe you're thinking, who on earth has time to dream? Life is happening. Regardless of where you fall today, I want to invite you to begin to dream with God, because I believe He has a plan and a purpose for your life. And I believe that He's allowed you to experience things, that He's given you certain strengths and talents and passions for a purpose. I believe that He wants to use you to have an impact in the lives of others. I believe He has a dream for you. I love this definition from John Maxwell of what is a dream. He says a dream is an inspiring picture of the future that energizes our mind, will, and emotions, and it empowers us to achieve the dream. So we have this inspiring picture of the future that inspires us to achieve it. A dream worth pursuing is a picture and a blueprint of a person's purpose and potential. And that is my prayer for you, is that throughout this course, you would get a picture and a blueprint of your purpose and your potential. But before we start to dream, we need to identify if you have any of these things going on in your life. So the first one would be, have you had any dream crushers in your life? This might be a person who didn't support you. It might be a person that held you back. It might be an instant or something that happened that was a dream crusher. Or number 2, maybe you've had some past disappointments. Maybe you've been discouraged that you had a dream or a goal and it just didn't happen. And so you find yourself discouraged. Or maybe just life's demands. You can't find time to even dream, let alone fulfill a dream, because of all the things pulling for your attention. Or maybe you're lacking some confidence. Maybe you're asking yourself, who am I to dream? Well, here's the truth. I believe that God created you with a purpose. We read in Jeremiah 1:5 that God knew us before we were born and He had holy plans for Jeremiah, and I believe holy plans for you. And so many times we can get caught up in the demands of life. But I believe that God's inviting us into a bigger picture. He's inviting us to use our one and only life for a purpose. The truth is, we get this one life. And I know if you're like me, you want your one life to count. You want it to matter. You want to fulfill your greatest potential. And so in this exercise, in module number 2, I'm going to walk you through some dreaming questions that are going to help you to begin to dig deep into who God's created you to be and what are those desires of your heart. Those desires. And I would challenge you to just have a little getaway. You might go to a coffee shop or find a cozy nook in your home and just begin to dream with God as you work through these questions. Don't rush this process. In fact, this module might take you a few days to work through. You might need to incorporate it into your quiet time and do one question at a time. This module is one of the most important parts, and everything that we're going to do going forward is going to build upon what you do in this module. So you'll find in your handout under module 2 some different dreaming questions. These are going to help you to think outside the box and to really spend time with God, asking Him, God, who have you created me to be? What are these desires that you've put in my heart? How would you want to use them? Now, the thing with dreaming is that a lot of times we kind of limit ourselves by thinking about, well, is this even possible? Or how would I go about doing this? Or I have to figure out all the logistics before I can do anything else. I want you to just kind of pause that part of your brain for this time. Not for long, but just for this dreaming exercise. Because I want you to begin to think about what could be possible. I have this little note on my computer, and it's from Luke 1:37 that says, nothing is impossible with God. I have it taped to my computer so I can remember that nothing is impossible with God. If He has put those desires in your heart, He'll make a way. And so for this module, I want to encourage you to just dream with God. Take your time working through these questions and don't focus on the logistics or the how just yet. Instead, just dream. We'll get to the action part in further modules, but for now, just spend time with God dreaming as you work through these questions. I cannot wait to see what He shows you, and I would love to see a picture. If you'll post it in the comment below, it could be a picture of you in your cozy nook. It could be a picture of you with your journal going through these questions. I would love to see a picture of you doing something to work through these questions. You might even find I'll give away a prize occasionally. So I'd love to see your picture, and know that we're praying for you as you work through this. And if you have squelched those dreams for a while, just sit with God. Sit with God and sit with those questions and allow Him to just speak into your heart. I am so excited for you to begin to uncover these dreams and these desires that God has put in your heart, because they are there for a purpose. All right, see you soon.